So here's what's strange. Justin and Hailey Bieber just shared their anniversary trip, but something about it doesn't add up. The trip happened weeks after their actual anniversary, right around the same time Selena Gomez got married. Coincidence? Maybe not. Justin posted a sweet message, then deleted it. Hailey posted herself alone with the song, "You're Still the One." And now, everyone's wondering, was this really about their love or about keeping attention? When I first read Justin's anniversary caption, it immediately felt off. It said, "What a wicked, awesome anniversary trip. Banff, Alberta WTF, so pretty. Thanks for planning this surprise getaway, baby gal. Forever yours." Now, tell me that doesn't sound like something Hailey would write herself. The phrasing, the tone, even the focus. It was less about love and more about giving herself credit. Almost like Hailey used Justin's account to remind the world how hard she's trying to hold this marriage together. People online caught on instantly. One top comment joked, "Thanks for planning, Bobby, because I didn't plan anything, and I won't, like ever." Others pointed out that it looked like Justin hadn't done a thing, that Hailey planned the entire trip and maybe even wrote the caption for him. And what really got people talking was the timing. The post went up almost a month after their actual anniversary, landing right when Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's wedding dominated social media. It made the whole thing look like a PR move, a delayed attempt to pull the spotlight back toward them. Then, suddenly, Justin deleted the caption. No edit, no explanation, just gone. That's when the comment section exploded. One user wrote, "Did he delete the caption?" Another added, "Always embarrassing her." Always, and someone else summed it up perfectly. "He took the caption away, LOLL. Sus, it's a month late." To me, that deletion said everything. It looked like Justin went along with Hailey's idea at first, but later realized how staged it felt. Like he didn't want to keep feeding that image of a perfect marriage that only exists on Instagram. What was supposed to look romantic ended up exposing their imbalance. One side trying to prove how hard she's working to keep the love alive, and the other side quietly stepping back, deleting the proof and letting the silence do the talking. When I saw Hailey's post, I actually had to double-check the caption to make sure it was an anniversary post. There she was, sitting alone in a canoe on a quiet lake, surrounded by mountains, tagging the song "You're Still the One" by Shania Twain. No Justin, no mention of him anywhere. Just her, centered, serene, perfectly styled, like the star of her own romantic movie where the husband never made it to set. And that's exactly what people noticed. One comment joked, "Ha ha ha ha, your husband is not in any photo. What kind of anniversary post is that?" Another added, "Wait, so are they all pics of her? 'Cause that's hilarious if so, she's the one for her." The humor wasn't cruel. It was observational, because when you scroll through those slides, every frame feels like Hailey's brand shoot, not a celebration of marriage. It's her aesthetic first, the relationship second, then came the song choice. "You're Still the One" is a track couples use to honor decades together, the kind of love that survived time, doubt, and distance. But as one fan pointed out, this song shouldn't be used for a 7-year marriage. It hasn't been that long, damn. And honestly, they're right. The choice felt exaggerated, almost symbolic, like she was trying to convince everyone, maybe even herself, that they're still solid, still lasting, still the one. Other fans took it further, saying she probably didn't include Justin because, quote, "a druggie would ruin her aesthetic." It sounds harsh, but it echoes a bigger truth people keep bringing up, that Hailey's social media isn't about her marriage, it's about her image. To me, her post felt like an extension of Justin's deleted caption, both sides trying to project love, but separately. He posted to look grateful. She posted to look composed. Together, they ended up proving what fans already suspected. They may be married, but they're clearly living two different stories. After those posts went up, the internet practically turned into a detective agency. Fans started reading every tiny detail like it was a clue. Some said Justin looked checked out in his photos, that blank smile, that tired energy. Others pointed out how Hailey seemed to be performing happiness, not feeling it. The comments were half jokes, half truths. One person wrote, "He looks loopy," while another added, "She's forcing the perfect couple aesthetic again." But what really caught everyone's attention was the timing. The so-called anniversary trip happened right after Selena Gomez married Benny Blanco, just 3 days before Justin and Hailey's real wedding anniversary. The overlap was too perfect to ignore. People started connecting dots, saying Justin always finds a way to post something romantic whenever Selena's name starts trending. It's like clockwork. Every time Selena moves forward, Justin reminds the world he's moved on too. Some even suggested the trip wasn't about love at all, but about timing and visibility. Because while Selena's wedding dominated every feed, Hailey and Justin quietly reappeared with matching anniversary posts, trying to pull the narrative back toward themselves. Whether intentional or not, it worked. For a moment, the conversation shifted from Selena's new beginning to Justin and Hailey's lingering confusion. And honestly, that might have been the goal all along. Every time people start believing Justin is finally moving on, something small happens that makes everyone question it again. Take his latest story, for example. Just a close-up shot, nothing dramatic, just him in a red shirt, his hand lifted slightly near his face. But the one thing that caught everyone's eye wasn't his outfit or his expression. It was the tattoo on his wrist, the one fans have always connected to Selena Gomez. Now, whether it's intentional or not, posting a shot like that, framed perfectly to highlight that specific tattoo, feels deliberate. It's like he knows exactly what people will notice, and he's quietly feeding the speculation. Almost like he wants that reaction, like he wants her name to echo in the comments again. Meanwhile, Hailey's activity on her stories looked completely different. She reshared a post promoting Camp Jack hoodies, matching blue sweatshirts tagged with Justin and a friend's brand account. It was clean, aesthetic, brand safe, but fans immediately pointed out how disconnected their energies seemed. Justin was drawing attention through nostalgia and subtle chaos, while Hailey stayed focused on image, products, and presentation. People online called it strange that he's still hinting at his past while she's trying to build their lifestyle brand. One side creating emotional noise, the other trying to drown it out with picture-perfect branding. And honestly, that contrast says everything about where they are right now. It's not even about who's right or wrong anymore. It's about how both of them communicate. One through scattered emotion, the other through polished silence. And together, it doesn't look like love. It looks like two people who once shared a story, now performing in different shows, one for the headlines, the other for the camera. If there's one thing that's become impossible to ignore, it's how differently Justin and Hailey operate. Hailey's entire world runs on precision. Every photo, every outfit, every post feels carefully filtered through a brand lens. She doesn't just upload pictures, she curates an image. A soft tone, minimalist aesthetic, clean colors, luxury mood boards, everything she shares looks like it belongs in a campaign, not a marriage. Justin, on the other hand, feels like the complete opposite. His posts come off scattered, impulsive, raw, sometimes emotional, sometimes confusing, and often completely detached from Hailey's polished world. One moment he's sharing a grainy selfie or a blurry tattoo, the next he's posting stories that feel personal but don't really say anything. It's like they're both living in the same house but speaking entirely different languages. One visual, one emotional. And that's the strange part. Hailey seems to be building a version of their relationship that exists perfectly online. Glossy, steady, and safe. Justin keeps breaking that illusion by being too human, too unpredictable, too real for her aesthetic. Together, they form a public image that looks more like a business merger than a marriage. People online talk about it all the time, how Hailey's posts feel like damage control, while Justin's behavior looks like rebellion. She's protecting a brand, he's protecting his feelings. And somewhere between those two goals, the actual relationship feels lost. Because when you strip away the filters and the captions, what's left doesn't look like connection. It looks like coordination. It's love translated into marketing, affection disguised as management. And maybe that's why fans can't stop analyzing them. Not because they hate them, but because deep down, everyone sees what they're both trying to hide. Their marriage doesn't feel lived in anymore. It feels produced. When you look at everything together, the posts, the captions, the stories, the silence, it's hard not to feel like Justin and Hailey are living in two separate worlds that just happen to meet on social media. Every photo feels rehearsed, every word filtered through what the internet might say next. What was once supposed to be love now feels like a performance, an endless effort to convince people that everything's still perfect. Hailey's side of the story plays out like a campaign. She's centered, controlled, steady, holding onto her version of love through carefully chosen lighting and matching outfits. Justin's side looks different. It's unpredictable, emotional, sometimes even careless. One moment, he's trying to sound affectionate. The next, he's pulling it all down. And in that push and pull, something genuine gets lost. Maybe that's what makes this whole situation so complicated. They're not just a couple, they're a brand. And brands don't get to be messy, but real relationships are. And no matter how much you filter, coordinate, or delete, the truth always finds a way to show through. Because at the end of the day, people can sense when something doesn't feel right. They can see the distance hiding behind the smiles, the silence tucked between the captions, the emotion missing from the photos. And maybe that's the real story here. Not that their marriage is falling apart, but that it's already become something else entirely. Something that looks perfect only because it has to.